Yeah. Hi, Anna. Well, welcome to this evening's webinar. I'm broadcasting from Copenhagen, and today's November 21st. Tomorrow I'm heading back to Stockholm and getting ready for another round. I'm having a group healing event on Wednesday evening, and then we're going to start the healing training course level 1 and 2 in Stockholm, starting Friday afternoon. So, hi, Hilde.
Hi.
Hi.
Was it me? You
Yeah, Hilde Hogan.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So I would like you all to welcome. We have a new member of the Academy, Marie-Louise from Copenhagen.
Hello.
She joined us. So hello, welcome.
Hello. Good to see you all. Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome to join us. Ananes, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing, Turil?
I'm great. Thank you.
Yeah, how's your hand? You feel better? Your hand?
It's still the same shit, so I have to take a photo of it to figure out what's wrong.
Right.
What's happened? What's happened with your hand?
One of the ligaments have been cutting off. I twisted my finger in a leech. Yes. Altså, ene leddebåndet har røkket. Hilde Haugen.
Yeah.
Ja. Okay, thank you.
Hilde Hogan, you're back from the platform, huh?
Yeah, I have been here for 14 days home. Yeah.
Are you back home?
Yes, I've been home for 14 days. 14.
Okay. When do you go back?
I don't know. Maybe a week or two.
Okay. I see. Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Every time I see you, that hair changes. You got a little lighter.
No, it's the same as last week.
Christina, are you going to be out of town tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I'm coming on Wednesday.
Okay. All right. So we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be back on Wednesday.
Okay. We'll see you Wednesday evening at the event.
Yeah, I'm coming during afternoon something.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, we appreciate your help and everything. So we're gonna need your help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time do you? What time do you? We can take it later.
Yeah, we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything anybody would like to share since last week, and what we talked about and what we did? Anybody remembers what we did last week or what we talked about? You girls remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did we talk about last week?
Lots of people.
People.
Judgment.
Yeah.
Oh, judgment. Right. We were talking about judgment.
And you shared about your favorite masters.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard about
Papaji.
Oh, Papaji, right. Okay, that was the one. And then we watched that little video. Did anybody check out Papaji or Ramana Maharishi online?
Yeah, I've done that. And I have ordered that book too, actually.
Which book is that?
Nothing ever happened.
Okay. From Papaji.
Yeah, that is good for me, I think.
Okay. And what did you think about? You went and checked them out online. Did you watch any of the videos?
Yeah, some of them. They're quite good. Yeah.
Right. What about you, Hilda Hogan?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, yeah, you checked them out?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Anything to share? No?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I can share something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that I have experienced slow time, actually, because I was driving my car and suddenly it was like I was driving into something thick air, right? I guess everything just stopped around me, but I was still driving.
Okay.
Yeah. That was special.
Right. So everything stopped around you.
Yeah. Everything stood still, but I was still driving.
Okay. Great. Okie dokie. Anything else anybody would like to share with us?
And this last week has really been a roller coaster of hell and heaven.
Roller coaster, what, emotionally or
Yeah. Because when we were finishing the academy last week, I started crying and screaming for 5 hours, and I hated myself so deeply. It was so hurting. So I was thinking, oh my God, do I have some alcohol in this apartment? But I didn't. That was really hard, right? But I had some Bacardi in the closet, but no, I have to sit there.
I didn't hear the last part of it. What did you say?
Well, I was asking myself, do I have some alcohol in the apartment? Because it was hurting so much. But that is not the answer.
Right.
So I just sat there in my candlelights and everything.
Right.
And I was just holding myself, right? Yeah.
So then what happened?
That was very interesting because afterwards something new just happened to me. I felt just so joyful, and I felt that I have understood something. Something changed inside me, within.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's interesting that even this is happening, like you started to cry and you hated yourself for 5 hours or whatever. But in the midst of the crying and not liking yourself, there was still an awareness there.
Yeah, because that's quite funny actually, because in some minutes or something, I just observed myself from the observer's angle. Right. I was just sitting there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I just know that the tsunami is going back to the ocean, right? So it's not permanent. The feelings will disappear after some while.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rose. You know, this wave, this whatever wave, it rose and it fell back into the ocean.
Yeah. Because for 2 years ago, that feeling maybe I had to be inside me for maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe. But now it took 5 hours.
Right.
That's good.
Well, thanks for sharing. Great.
Zarathustra, there's a lot of background noise.
Yeah.
If you want to make me a host, I can navigate that. Find the source.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, you may have to mute everybody one at a time to see where it's coming from.
Yeah, I will.
I think it's you.
Ah! Mute Zarathustra, see how it sounds.
You have mouse in your room.
For me,
Yes, or rats.
it's coming. Is it coming from my room, from my computer?
Yeah.
I
Is
think
that
so.
what it is?
Yeah.
So,
That's not good.
Hey, Tori.
Hi.
Huh?
Nice to see you.
Jo. Det har blitt mørke hår.
All right.
okay,
Got
we'll,
it.
we'll just deal with it.
But have you muted everybody individually to see where it's coming from?
I'll do it. You just keep talking. I'll be working in the background on that.
Right. Right. Okay. So anyway, so let's go back into one of our favorite meditations. Let's do the third eye activation meditation. So we're going to be breathing from here, from our third eye. We're going to breathe it in. The air is going to go in. And as we breathe out, the air goes up. From the center of our brain, the air goes up and it hits the inner side of the skull, and the air falls down and it cools off the brain. So we're going to breathe in from here, breathe out, and then the air falls down. So don't really try hard, just kind of naturally do your breathing. And as you're breathing in, just imagine that the air is coming from your third eye. And as you breathe it out, kind of pay attention to your inner part of your skull from inside. And if you pay attention, you can feel a little bit of pressure when the air is going up, hitting the skull from inside. You can feel the pressure against your skull. Just gently breathe in and out from your third eye. Keep your attention on your third eye. Keep breathing in and out. Keep breathing in and out from the third eye. And as you're exhaling, feel the pressure inside against your top of your skull and see that your head is cooling off. Just imagine that it's cooling off. Keep breathing in and out from your third eye. As you're breathing in, and just see the air is coming through a tunnel from your third eye. And when you breathe out, it goes up. It never gets out of your head. It stays inside. The air hits the top of your skull and falls down, and it cools off your brain. Keep your attention on one point, your third eye. And now I would like you to put your hands on your heart and feel yourself, feel your majestic self. And repeat after me. I love myself. Excuse me. I love myself. And just when you're saying I love myself, really mean it with all your being, wholeheartedly. Just don't say it like you're saying it as a robot. Really mean it. See yourself in the light. See the beauty of yourself. And really say it. I love myself.
I love
I
myself.
love myself.
I love everybody.
I love
I love everybody.
I forgive myself.
I forgive
I
myself.
forgive myself.
I forgive everybody.
I forgive everybody.
Because I'm love.
Because
I'm love.
Because I'm light.
because I'm
Because
light.
I'm
That's
light.
right.
That's why I love myself.
That's why I
That's
love
I must,
And I forgive myself.
and
and I forgive myself.
I say yes to love.
I say yes to love.
Yes to love.
Yes to love.
Yes.
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 Keep the window open. Keep your heart open. And just see light is pouring in. Light is penetrating you. Your whole being is taken by light, by love. Just keep your heart open. Invite love and light to your heart. Just see love and light is penetrating, taking you over. And one more time, put your hands on your heart and repeat after me. And really mean it when you're saying it. See yourself that you're pure light, you're pure love. Visualize yourself. Just see the light has taken over you, and you don't have any bodies. You don't have a body. It's all pure light. And really mean it when you're saying this to yourself. And when you're forgiving yourself, really forgive yourself from the bottom of your heart. So there's no more of a story to carry with you. We all have these stories. We all have our own self-judgments. And this is a moment that you can just totally let it go and dive into yourself, loving yourself and accepting yourself for who you are, the beauty that you are, as you are, without any stories. Here and now, in this moment. So one more time. I love myself.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I love myself.
I love everybody.
I love
everybody.
I forgive myself.
I forgive
I forgive myself.
I forgive everybody.
I
I forgive everybody.
Because I'm love.
Because I'm love.
Because I'm light.
because
Because I'm light.
Because I'm God.
Because I'm God.
That's why I love myself.
That's why I
That's
love
why I
myself.
love myself.
And I forgive myself.
And I
And
forgive
I
myself.
forgive myself.
I say yes to love.
I say
I
yes to
say
love.
yes to love.
Yes to love.
Yes.
Yes to love.
Yes.
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 Oops.
Let me slowly come back. Back here. slowly come back. Come back here. Slowly, slowly come back. It's nice when you enter into this part of yourself which is quiet and there is no story. Sinking into our own center, ourselves, and be storyless. There is no story. It's just quiet. And the story disappears. And it's very easy for us to, have so much judgment about ourselves. We're the worst critic of ourselves. Always criticizing ourselves. But the criticism goes where? It's a thought. The thought comes, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not smart. I can't do it. I don't deserve it. It comes in a form of a thought. So when we go into silence and there's no thoughts, then there's no critic. No one's criticizing you either because there's no thoughts. So it's like this journey from the head to the heart. It's traveling. We quiet our mind, whether we do active meditation or not. The mind gets quiet. You kind of sink into your heart. There's still awareness of the mind. You still hear some thoughts. Sometimes they travel. It's like a diver. You're diving underneath the ocean. You're going down. You're going very deep. And you look up. If you look up, you see the surface of the ocean. You've left your boat up there, but you're going deep, 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 deep. And yeah, you hear some thoughts, but you're just not involved with your mind. You're going deep within yourself into this very quiet place, away from the chatter. It's not always like you go to this place that there's absolutely no thoughts. That happens too. We have all experienced it. But there's sometimes you're still hearing some stuff, but you're not involved with it. There's no involvement. And diving into in this journey from the head to the heart and coming here, and so you come to this place and there's no story, and you say, I love myself. I love myself. You just feel this vibration throughout your whole body. If you really see yourself in the light and you've opened up your heart, you've opened up the window, you've opened up the curtains to light, the light to come in, the love to come in. You've opened yourself. And then surely it comes. It takes over. And it just transforms the dark. And what is the dark, you know? The self-doubt, self-hate, all the stories. All the residue effects of everything's happened in our childhood as we grew up. Maybe residue effects of a past life in the cellular memory, maybe not, who knows? We don't know, but we know this one and what happened in this one. Most parts of it, some parts of it we don't know because it's lost in our memory. I mean, you know, most of us don't remember what happened when you were 5 years old or 7 years old or whatever. So some things have happened that there is a residue of it in the cellular memory, and some of it we do remember. But basically, what's the difference between why is someone's awake? Why they say the awakened one, the enlightened one? Or some call it this person is free. You know? And when I was in India, I came across people who were referring at some spiritual teachers or masters that they're free. Free of what? What are they free from?
Thinking.
What's that?
Thinking.
Thinking. Thoughts. Yeah, thoughts, this story that we carry, this heaviness, this load that is on our shoulders, and this sense that we're in control of our own lives and we're responsible and we have to do something about it. We have to do something to save the world, to save ourselves, whatever is the story of control. And when they're free, they just have freed themselves into really have gone beyond this mental process. You know, it's it's not like an awakened being's working mind is not there. Their mind is not there anymore because otherwise they wouldn't remember their names. But you know, the working mind is there and it's still functioning. But the monkey mind has become quiet, or they have gone beyond the monkey mind. not being identified. So all these emotions rising and falling, emotions coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. And getting freed from it, of becoming aware of them, but not identifying with them. And a lot of other things. It's like you're peeling the onion and you're letting go of every concepts and every story of letting go of everything, becoming pure, completely naked, totally naked of every single scenario that you can, of a story you can imagine. And we can start with spiritual stories, or we can start with concepts or ideas of what is right, what is wrong, you know? What if we are able to let go of everything we know, or we think we know, or everything that we, whatever, the concepts of right or wrong. What is right, what is wrong? And one by one, we just kind of peel the onion and let it go. And just coming to this place that I don't know. You know? And you can examine it by yourself. Seeing like, what is your idea of whatever? What is your idea of life? What is your idea of, okay, you're on this planet for this number of years, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years, and then you're gone. So where were you before you came here? Where were you located? What were you doing before you were conceived and then you were born? What was your role? And then where are you going to go after you die? What's going to happen? And have you met anybody who died and 2 years after they died, you buried them, they died, and then 2 years, 3 years after they came out, and then they're telling you what's going on the other side? I haven't met anybody yet.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I know I haven't met anyone.
Zombies are everywhere.
Huh?
Zombies are everywhere.
Yeah,
Zombies everywhere. Yeah.
I thought of that too.
Yeah. Yeah. But we don't really know. I mean, maybe somebody comes and says, okay, this is what's going to happen, that is what's going to happen. But that's not your knowing. You're accepting someone is telling you something. How much of our spirituality is something we really know and it's your own? Examine it for yourself. See how much you really know. And look at the different scenarios of your life and see what is it you really know. You know, you don't have to do it right now and figure it out all, but you have time to do it. But when I did it, I realized there's very, very little I know. Because every time I think I figure something out or I know a scenario, oh, I know this person, this is my best friend, I know him really well. All of a sudden they have a behavior that I'm like, well, wow, that's not like him. I thought I knew him. Or, you know, if it's a girlfriend or it's a lover or it's a parent, or it's a, I don't know. No matter how long in a relationship with someone, you think you know somebody, you don't. But that's only a relationship. We can just look at a lot of other stuff. What about we start with you. What about yourself? How many times you've done something completely uncharacteristic of yourself that you're wondering to yourself, what the hell did I do? Wow, that's not like me. Whether it's good or bad, you know, maybe you did something very courageous, or maybe you went and jumped over a cliff, or I don't know, maybe you chickened out of a situation. I don't know, whatever is the story. Have you done something that then you looked at it and thought this was very uncharacteristic of me? Anybody? Yeah. So sometimes you don't even know yourself. Or you don't know what you're capable of doing until you're in that situation. You're in a situation that you exceed yourself, you exceed your own expectations, that you've gone beyond what you thought you're capable of doing. But this is just like in relationship with myself or in relationship with somebody else. But as far as things, stuff that I know, the fabric of the universe, how things work, about spirituality, spiritual world, how much do I really know? So when we start to letting go of ideas, like let's say, let me use this idea for example, right? Okay. The idea of marriage, a man and a woman, for example, I make it simple. A man and woman get married, and the idea is they stay together for the rest of their lives, right? That's the idea, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. The idea is not they get married and they leave each other next week. That's the idea. You get married, you make families, you have kids, da 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 da. That's one concept, one idea that we agree, and that's how it is, and we perceive it in that way. And this is how it needs to be. This is how it should be. For example, maybe that's not even a good example I'm using, but what if you let go of that idea of how a marriage should be, what it means, how it should be, and you let that go to a point that you don't know. I don't know what it should be, how it should be. Then, you know, another idea of I don't know. If somebody can come up with an example, there's millions of different things. Sometimes my mind's really sharp and comes up with things. Different areas, different things that we believe that that thing needs to be this way, and that's how it is. But my finding is like, the more I just let go of whatever idea I have about something, the more free I become. the lighter I become. The more I can experience an awakening, a transformation. Something is changing, something is transforming, something is awakening by me letting go of an idea I have about something.
May I say something?
Yeah.
It was like this morning. I realized that I have to do so much at work, and I have to do this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I felt the feelings start coming. I get stressed. And suddenly my mind said, okay, was it different a couple of minutes ago? It's the same. It's just thought which starts these feelings.
Yeah.
And it's like, and when I realized it's not the difference, it's the mind who is playing with me, then I got calm.
Then you got what? Cold?
Calm. I slowed down, like, yeah.
Calm.
Yeah.
Calm. Yeah, calm.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. I mean, nothing in the outside world changed.
No. And you haven't, it's like you haven't decided. It's not how it is. It's just the mind is playing with you.
Yeah. 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 Slowly, slowly, by letting go, you free yourself. And the more you go into this place that, I don't know, you don't know. The freer you become, and the more it starts to reveal itself to you. The mystery of existence. Because existence there's no limit to it. This is an infinite being, which is. And the infinite, it's unlimited. So there is no one way to it. All ways in it are possible simultaneously. In all levels, it exists simultaneously because it's infinite. So how can I come and conceptualize this and put it in a box and say, oh, I understand it, or I got it, or this is how it is. This is the way of life. It's like, and then every time that you do that and you think you figured it out, and then it turns around and shows you a different part of itself. You're like, oh, wow, I'd never not seen that. Or you get disappointed because it shows a different aspect of itself to you, which is completely different than what you thought it is, or it should be. So when we're talking about beings who are free, they're awake, they're free, or whatever it is that a part of this path of becoming awakened, becoming free, is also the process of letting go. Letting go of things, letting go of people, letting go of relationships, letting go of your ideas of how things should be. And the more you let it go, the more you become free. And the more also existence becomes available to you. How many times you've been letting go is in different areas. It could be of an ideology of what, for example, a spiritual person should behave, how a spiritual person should be. Okay? What is your, how you should be as a spiritual person, how you shouldn't be. And I see that in Southern California and California very strongly about spiritual people, they gotta dress like this or say this or eat this and not eat that. Or they should be vegetarian or not, or they don't drink alcohol, or da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So that's one aspect of it. It's not even all of it. It's just one aspect of it. What if you just let go of all of those things? Someone spiritual doesn't have any looks. They don't necessarily have to look anyway, have any kind of certain behavior that you call spiritual. Could be completely out of your way of thinking of how they should be, and they are just the way they are, but they're free. But then you go to spiritual teachings or learnings or whatever, because that's a part that, if there's a lot of different areas. I'm touching different ones. I'm just touching the surface. There's many different things. How many times you had to let go of your best friend or a very close friend in your life? Somebody you really love. How many times you had to let go of your brother or sister, of your relationship with them? Or either, God forbid, somebody died, or somehow something happened, your relationship changed, and you don't have that intimacy anymore. How many times we have seen children abandoning parents, parents abandoning children, man and woman abandoning each other, and they're walking away, and you had to let go. What about you had to let go of your lifestyle? You had certain lifestyle and it's really good or whatever, and something happened and you had to let it go. Or you had to let go of your home. Okay, you've been living in this place for 20 years and now the place gets sold, landlord wants you out and you have to let it go. Or something happened, you had to move to a different country because there's war in your country and you no longer can be there and you have to flee to a different country. There's so many different scenarios of letting go, whether it's letting go physically, or letting go of a relationship, letting go of your own ideologies, of your judgments, your ideas about other people, how things should be and how things should not be. All of it. Can you let them slowly, one by one, let it go, one at a time. Just peel it off and let it go in your head, and free yourself of how something should be or shouldn't be. To this place that you're naked in front of God, you're naked in front of the Spirit, you're humble, and you say, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. You've come to this place that you have the courage to say, I don't know. Not necessarily you have to say that to someone else, but at least you're saying it to yourself. And you really mean it. And then things start opening up. And a lot of us in past year or two or whatever we've been together doing this work, we're starting to experience new dimensions in our lives, aspects of something has changed, something's opened up, something's really shifting, something's really changing in our lives. Because diving into the silence and becoming quiet, going out of the head, is what? It's, yeah, there's no, you're going into no thoughts. And that's a major thing that a lot of you have trusted me, trusted the process to let go of your mind, to let go of your control. And that's very scary. Most people on the planet, they're very scared of this place that we are going into. Even though they want it, even though they're craving for it, they're craving for inner peace, they're craving for silence, they're craving for love. But they're very, very threatened of letting it go. Very, very threatened of letting go of their political views, of letting go of their economic views, of letting go of their ideas about planet Earth, of letting go of their ideas about what things going to look like 10 years, 20 years from now, to letting go of this control of coming to this place that I don't know what things going to be 20 years from now, but I trust this. I don't know, and I don't need to know. I trust that which knows is taking care of business. So you're letting go of that control, of that idea. And it's very frightening. And that's the shift from the head to the heart.
But if we let go of different things, will that make us more happy?
That's something you have to discover on your own.
Okay.
Yeah. It certainly made me very happy.
Okay.
And it certainly made my teachers and those free people I met, that they showed me this way. They shared this with me. It definitely made them very happy.
Okay.
And I can see it with myself, that whenever I'm stuck somewhere, whenever I get struck by something, of an idea I have that something should be in this way, or shouldn't, or an expectation of something, and it doesn't happen that way, and it brings, if I'm attached to the results of an outcome that needs to be in this way, this is my expectation, this is my idea, then suffering comes. And I've opened up the window for suffering, versus being in this place of not having an idea about it. I mean, of course we have an idea about things, but willing to let it go. developing this attitude that you're willing to let it go. And let it go, because you will be challenged many, many times. And you examine this for yourself. You don't have to believe what I'm telling you. You examine it for yourself. And you will see where your hang-ups are. You will see where you're stuck. Because if you start suffering, you know, there's friction and you're suffering, that's where you're going to find out. It's very clear. The area you start to suffer is where you need to look in and see where is it you're stuck in that area that it creates suffering. Where is your hang up? Oh, I'm not good looking. I'm not worthy. I'm not pretty enough. I'm getting too old. A lot of, you know, different, I'm just using different scenarios, okay? It's an idea I have that I have to be young or good looking in order to attract another man or woman. It's an idea I have, this is my idea. For example, I'm just using this as an example. This is one example because I'm not talking about this particular subject. But I have this idea. What if I let that go? Because connection can happen at any moment, anywhere. And it's not something we're in control of it. The more free you become within yourself, actually, regardless of what physically we look like, the more attractive we become. The more free you become, the more attractive you are. And other people don't know. They're attracted to you. They want to be with you. They want to be your partner. They want to marry you. They want to date you. They want to sleep with you. They want to kiss you. They want to touch you. They want to eat you. They want to buy you dinner, buy you a drink, whatever. Whatever. They want you. They want you because you're free. They want you because you have found freedom inside yourself. They want you because you've become whole. You have come to this wholeness within yourself. You have freed yourself from all these ideologies and all other stuff. Even your own body. You can let your own body go and as well. You can just let it go, give it up to death, because there's going to be a day that death is going to knock on your door and says, let's go, Baba, cello, it's time. Let go of that meat. You got to let that one go too, which is the toughest one of everything. But you know, how many times we have all lost? We've lost a beloved, family, friends. We lost a lover. You know, we've lost money, homes, status, jobs. We lost our health. You know, maybe you were younger and you were doing gymnastics and you were the hottest girl in high school and everybody loved you, and then you've lost that. Different scenarios. How many times we have lost something? And also we're on the edge of maybe losing things. whatever they are, in whatever area it is. From our youth and looks and beauty and body and everything physically, to our status and finances and homes and cars and money and jewelry and comfort, to friends, family, things that you may lose them. Yeah, at any moment, right? It can happen. It doesn't matter. Maybe for 30 years, everything has been the same. Tak, 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 tak. And then one day, it's not any longer. It happens, doesn't it? If you haven't experienced it by now, you may experience it. But I'm sure you have experienced it. We all have. So, can I free myself? Am I willing to do that? You know? What do I really want more than anything else? Do I want to be free? Totally? Or I want to be a hostage and be a prisoner? So, in this process of letting go, freeing oneself of whatever ideologies, things, whatever they are, then something new comes out, something opens up, something's being born. A field is becoming available to you. A field which has always been there, all of a sudden appears to us, that we never even dreamt of. And that has the ability of transforming anything. It can make you look younger, it can heal your body, it can make you thinner, it can make you grow hair, it can make you smarter, it can make you attract the lover you wanted, it can make you rich, it can make you da-da-da-da. Anything can happen out of it because you are dissolving into an infinite field of possibility, an infinite, a unified field of love, a unified field of oneness. You're dissolving into it, so anything can become possible. I'm not saying this that, okay, you need to work this in order to get something. Then that's going to be like the movie, The Secret. You're trying to manifest this or that. I'm not talking about that. Okay? Oh, I want to find my love. So I'm going to be doing what Zarathustra is telling me. No. You're letting go of all ideas. You're letting go of things. You're letting go of even your own body. The idea of it. I'm not saying that from tonight on, you don't take care of yourself anymore. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm talking about the idea. Letting go of ideas to the place of I don't know. And then from that is being born, something new comes out, something, because you're quiet now. When you don't know, I don't know anything, and you've become quiet. You don't have an idea about anything, you're quiet. You have come to silence. You're idealess. And then from that place, the field of infinite field of possibilities become possible. And this is opposite of everything they've taught us. Because all of our lives, they taught us, think about your future, think about this, think about that. You have to be in control of this, you need to be in control of that. Think about it. What's going to happen if you don't take care of it? That's opposite of everything we've been told. And I have a feeling we're all, since most of us been together for a while, we're all we're touching it. Something's happening. Something's cooking. You keep showing up again and again. Yeah, you keep showing up. Something's touching you. Something's revealing itself to you. Something's playing with you. Something's giving you these sparks that there is something more. And you may not, some people may not really grasp it, but it's like, I don't know what it is, but I want to go deeper. I don't really understand everything he says, but something's happening to me. And I need to keep going. And that's what it is. It's nice to see you all. And I'll see you next week. You know, next week, I realized that it will be the 5th day of the healing training course. You know what? Oh, it finishes at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. All right, then I have time. I have time to wrap up there and come back home. Okay, so we do next Tuesday. Next week we're back on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Okay? And your homework for this week is think about what I said. Think about your ideas of things, whatever they are. Can you let go of some of your ideas? Can you uncut some of these ideas, whatever they are? Like when we were kids, we were growing up, the idea of there's God, there's heaven, there is hell, and you know, be a good girl and do everything right, so when you die, you go to heaven. Just check out these ideas, see if you can let go of any of them. I'm using that as an example. All right. Anything anybody wants to share with me before we go?
I just want to thank you so much. I've loved joining you all. And well, and Socrates, he said, the only thing you know is that you don't know anything. And I think I'm going to make that my mantra for the next week.
Well, you're welcome, Marie-Louise. It's really nice. I mean, I got to meet you in person.
Yeah.
You and your husband, and it's really a pleasure knowing you both, and you're very, very welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, to our Fifth Dimensional Academy, our family. We have a little intimate family here, so
Yeah.
welcome.
I've been longing for my tribe. I swear to God, it's been so lonely, I think.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. Osho always used to say, this is a lonely path.
Yeah.
But thank God we found each other.
Exactly.
All right. We'll talk later. Miss Shishi, do you have anything to talk to me about? Should I call you?
If you want to go over the Conscious Life Expo lecture content.
Yeah, that sounds good. So I'm gonna FaceTime you on
Okay.
Facebook you. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah, Christina, I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday. I'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah. Wednesday, not tomorrow.
Huh?
Not tomorrow.
Yeah, Wednesday. I meant Wednesday. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, but it's good if you, could you call me?
Tomorrow or tonight? How about if I call you tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm driving, yeah, call me
I'll
tomorrow.
call you tomorrow. It's easier for me because, right. And
Yeah, then,
Hilda Evanstad, you're coming to see me on Thursday. Am I seeing you on Wednesday or I'm going to see you on Thursday?